Hey there, how's it going? It has been a long time since I've done a video like this. You might have seen that I've been uploading some little shorts about some of the Vice City stuff and when I was in Ibiza and that, so I thought I just felt like doing a video. It's been a long time since I've done a video like this, one on one with the camera, actually kind of being myself. So, yeah, this is it's been on my mind for a while now wanting to do this video. And it's just crazy how this is they don't tell you when you grow up is how you just slowly not disappear, but you just don't really hang around with your mates anymore as much as you used to. I just turned 25 the other day and I just could not believe it. Where has that time gone? I remember being 16, 17, and me and my mates, all that we cared about was going to the skate park and skating, BMXing, rollerblading, skateboarding. That's all that mattered. And it's weird how we never really argued, me and my old mates. We just kind of, I don't know, it's like this invisible thing came out of nowhere, and then we just sort of never hung around with each other. It's like you never realise when is the last time you're going to be hanging around with your mates. You truly don't understand how much you take that for granted. Like I said, me and my mates, we go to skate parks like nearly every day, and that's all that mattered. All that mattered, it was who's better at BMXing, who's learnt the new trick, who's got the new scooter, who's got a new BMX. That's all that mattered. Who was the best at whatever we were doing. That's all that mattered. That's all that mattered. Nothing else mattered. We didn't think about anything. Didn't think about the future. We just in the moment at the skate park and just bringing such a good vibe and that. It was great. Don't get me wrong. Now, some of my mates, if I see them in the street, I'll always go up and say hello and chat with them and that. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I love bumping into my old mates. It's good. And it's always like, oh, I'll get your number, we'll have a catch up and that, and it just never really happens, does it? Like, realistically, yeah. I'd like it to, but it just never does it? So, yeah. But it's always good to, catch up with old friends and that, whenever you see them and that. And, yeah, it's like the other day, I was walking and I walked past my mates, one of my old mates, his mum and dad's. I had no idea it was mum and dad's anyway, so I was walking and I heard Jay, and I was like, who the hell's that? And then it was one of my old mates, I'm not going to say his name. And then, we came out of the street and, we had like a little bro hug and it was like, oh, I haven't seen you in years. How's it going, mate? Nice to see you. And we were chatting for about 15, 20 minutes just in the street, just talking about, the past, in the skate park and just, some of the stuff we done growing up and that. It's just crazy. He told me he was getting married and I just could not believe it. He told me, I was like, what? I was like, have you got kids tonight? He's like, no, I've got kids. He was like, oh, okay. But yeah, I truly hope it goes well for him. I really do. But it's just mad how, 1 minute you with your mates, and, you're just a bunch of kids, and the next minute, a few years down the line, ignore what? A few years down the line, they're telling them that they've got kids and that, and it's just, oh man, it's just mental, absolutely mental. So, if you're 16 to 18 and, you're with all your mates now and you're all hanging around, going to skate parks, going out or whatever, enjoy it because you won't realise when will be the last time you will hang around with them. You truly don't. So, just always bear that in mind, when you're all together. Now, if you've got a good group circle as well, make sure, you try and stick together. I don't really, like I said, if I bump into my old mates, I stop and say hello, but I don't really do stuff with them anymore. But, they've all got kids and busy with work and stuff like that, and so am I as well. So, yeah, it just happens. It just happens. So, yeah. Just another thing as well, how just nothing really feels like a vibe anymore. I don't know about you, but I don't know, since sort of COVID, 2020 almost, just nothing's a vibe anymore. If you get me, like 2016, what was, music and that was just, I'd like you had Avicii and I Took a Pill and Ibiza, you know, all them tunes and that, and this, you know, Flow Rider and just all those nostalgic songs, just nothing anymore. I mean, I don't even know what modern music is. I mean, you go on YouTube now and you look up, you know, songs from the 80s, 90s, or even up to the 2010s, people in the comments, you know, oh, this is like the real life time machine. I always come back. And I do as well. I love listening to, you know, Gangnam Style and Skrillex, and I remember that being a thing, yeah. Ignore that. Yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, anyway, like I was saying, yeah, people go back to these old videos on YouTube and talk about how good music was. Like music now, I don't even know any modern music. I don't even listen to any modern music. I mean, I collect, I got a record player and I collect, you know, I collect vinyls and that. Yeah, it's like my all-time favourite song. It just hits different, you know, it really does, you know. Yeah, it just does. You won't unless you have a record player, you won't understand how much, you know. Just turn your phone off, turn everything off, and just put your record player on and just listen to the music. Just you and the music. It's like no other. Yeah. But yeah, it's just it just doesn't really feels like a vibe anymore. You know, I like to try and bring a bit of a vibe wherever I go. Really, you know, I like wearing my, you know, Hawaiian shirt and stuff like that. Yeah, you know, and you know, sometimes like the other day I had some just random woman said, "Oh, I like your shirt and that." You know, it's just nice. You know, just bringing positive vibes, and you know, that's what it's about. You know, you just don't really get it anymore. You know, I feel like just everyone's too busy to think about bringing a good vibe and that anywhere. You know, I always try to have a bit of smile on my face, but yeah, it's just mad how, yeah, like I said, you know, one minute you're with your mates and then you always sort of grow up and move on. So, yeah, I think my final message is just, you know, if you're with all your mates tonight, you're 16, 17, 18, 19, just, you know, enjoy the time you can, because give it a few years and you won't even see each other much anymore, or even at all. So, yeah. So, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I think I'm gonna start doing more videos like this, you know, just talking about my past and what I've done and just stuff like that, really. You know, I'm not really gonna be doing a lot of deep videos, but I don't know, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, it's just good to talk to the camera and talk to you guys. You know, some of you are still subscribed to me from all them years ago, and it's nice that you still, you know, still willing to be here. So hopefully this might be a bit of a comeback, so we shall see. So thank you very much for watching. Drop a comment below if you want more videos like this, or yeah. So I'll see you guys in the next one.